Okay, so the meeting is on record then now, so we can start. So as we have been always doing, now the question is asking us, so we are starting with the question 6A, and the 6A is that we should determine, first of all, we will find the present value of the treasury yields. Then the part II of that question also says that what will determine our decision whether to buy or not to buy the treasury world gilts. So after we have determined the present value of the gilt, we are not done. We should also go ahead and conclude by saying the decision points, the decision of what buying or not buying the treasury bill. When it comes to what the B part also, we should also determine the present value of the bond assets today, and also whether we should also go ahead and also tell whether the bond is what traded at what par, discount or premium. You know, bonds are for different what. Bonds are traded in three what forms, whether at par, discount or premium. These are the three bond rating that we have. And the C also tell us to find the present value of the bond. Yeah. In this time, we are going to use the constant good model. And therefore, we are also going to use the variable goods model to find the present value. So as you can see, all the parts of question 6 give us different scenarios and different situations that we are going to use to find the present value, and the subsequent parts also. So usually when you want to start to solve the question, you have to list the information in the questions. After you have read the question, you analyze the question, then you pick out the information, because those information will help you to know how to address or tackle the question. But first of all, you need to understand the question, the dynamics and the rubies of the question. That will help you to inform how to tackle the question. So now, having understand the question, what the question is requiring from us, we need to list the information that will help us solve the question. So now let's pick out the information from the question. So we can all see that we have a face value. The question gives us a face value of 1,000 euro. And we also can see coupon payment rates. 5.25% coupon payments. That is the rate. And then that's earning you 52.5 euros also over there. $52.50 interest per year until the gilt matures. So we have 6 years That's the maturity years. When the bond matures, you receive the final interest payment plus the 1,000 interest payment. Given the returns on the next best investments would be 6.35%. And that one would be the interest for the required interest return. So one, you have a face value of what? 100,000. And we have coupon rates. Being 5. So the coupon rates is a 5.2 to 5.25%. And the coupon payment was given to us as 52.5 euros. In this question, the coupon payment was calculated for us, but in some questions, it will not be calculated for you. So if you want to compute your coupon payment manually, your coupon will be the coupon rate times the face value. So when you multiply the rate, which is 5.25% times your 1,000, you should get the 52.5 over there. All right. So that means that the coupon was calculated for us. That's why we are seeing 52 points what over there. And we also have what? Maturity. Yield to maturity. Yield to maturity. Yield to maturity. With 6 years. And then we have the required returns. Also 6.35%. 3.35%. Okay. So I hope that's all the information. Okay. So now you can go ahead and find the price of the treasury gilts using the present value of the what? For the present value formula, and this time we are going to use the annuity and then the single amount. The annuity for the what? The coupon payment, and the present value for the um interest what? Interest what? Payments. The last payments that will be made in the maturity point. So that one, we are going to use this formula. Insert. So we are using this formula. The yellow one is for the coupon payments, and the green one is for the present value of the last payment that will be made at post maturity was yeah. So the C here is the coupon payments, 52.5 euro. And then the interest rate is the coupon what? The required rate. So 6.35% into decimal, it will give us what? 0.0635. Then come here to the I, 0.0635. And the years is what? 6 years. Future value is also 1,000. And you also have interest rate, 0.0635, and another year, 6. Yeah. So someone should calculate, punch it, and give me the figure of the bond. So when you are calculating, do the yellow one, compute the yellow one separately and the green one too separately.
Hello.
Hi.
Please, why are we using these formulas? As in finding for the present values. Why are we using these ones?
So the reason why we are using these formulas is that the coupon payment, it is it's an amount that is paid. I mean, it's a face amount that is paid over the what? The maturity was year. It's like, so it is in the form of what? Annuity, a face amount paid every year, an equal amount paid what? Every year. So if it's an equal amount or a face amount that is paid constantly over the 6 years, then that brings us towards an annuity. So to find the present value of that payment, equal amount made over the yield to maturity or the maturity year, then that means that you are going to find the present value. You use the annuity formulas, whether you use the ordinary or the advance, right? So that's why we are using the annuity formula. And we have different ways of using the annuity, right? But this one is the formula that I choose to use because I have a limited formula. I cannot use the other ones too. That's why I'm using these ones. Someone can use the same formula but in a different modification, and bring the this and the years down, and the year would now be what? A positive value. But I choose to remain this approach. And then the interest payments, the last payment is also the amount, a single amount that will be paid at the end of the what? At the end. That means at the last year you pay a sum amount, when the treasury is what? Matured, you pay a one-time amount. So if that one-time amount is 1,000, to find the present value of that one-time amount that you are going to pay at the end of the year, it is a single amount. So if single amount, you discount or find a present value using the single cash flow formula. Are you here?
Yes.
So are you
Yeah, I've
okay?
got you. Yeah, I'm okay.
So someone should punch the yellow one on the calculator in the figure, as well as the green one separately on the calculator in the formula. So when you find a value, you punch them separately. If not, you are going to get a wrong figure because of the annuity and the present value. You punch them separately. Is what are you getting? Hello.
Hi.
Is the answer for the first one,
Two
the yellow one?
2553.4 or
25.
255.3448. 0.3448.
The second, the green one too is what?
A minute, please.
That one had 691.154.
Test 6.
Yeah.
Six one
6.
91.15433.
543.
3.
So in all, we are going to get
946.4991. 4991.
4991. Like this.
Please. Yes, please.
Okay. So you can equally, I mean, run them to the nearest whole number. So 9, 4, 6. For that. Since it's normal that you should run it to the nearest whole number. So now the present value of the treasury bills is what? 946 euros. And now the second part of the question says that,
Hello, sir.
yeah,
Okay, the formula in the yellow, I saw C over 1. I know I C over I. I know the I is interest. Can you please help me with the C? Is it because it was coupon, that's why coupon payment, that's why it is C, or can you please help me with the C?
see the coupon payments.
Okay, so I want to ask if every question that comes with the word coupon payment has to be, we have to use this particular formula, right?
The
Are you supposed
question
to
is
use it?
the question
Are you
is around,
okay?
we are finding the bond price, and bond price, we are finding the bond price. So the bond price, we use the coupon. Coupon is the payment that you are paying. So if you are buying a coupon or you are finding the coupon is the what? Payments that you are going to make towards the bond that you want to, find. A bond can be a treasury, a share or something.
Okay, so I just want to be sure that whenever a question like this, when it comes with the word coupon, then we have to use that particular word. That's what I just want to know, please.
Yeah, so coupon is the
Oh,
payments that you are making
okay.
towards
Hello,
the, yeah,
and that's where can I chip in small?
yeah.
Okay. So concerning the guy's question, it's asking whether if a question is given this way, uh, if it is coupon, we are supposed to use C or any other letter. So, to my understanding, we are writing C because that's the coupon rate, which is the cash flow per the holder is going to receive at the end of the month. If we were to be equity, would have used D, which is the dividend. But in this case, because it is coupon, we are using the cash flow, which the holder is going to receive at the end of the month. Okay. So I don't know if this one will make him understand.
I think I'm okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And even the C or D to use um the variable over there, it is not, I mean, something that is like its face. It depends on you the one writing it. If you want to use W or Z or something, you need to what? Know that W or Z that you are using in place of the C is the coupon that you are going to, I mean, use it. So, but before you use any what value over the any variable over there, you need to what? I mean, define that variable. So usually every formula you use, you need to define the variables over there and all that. So it is not something that is, I mean, it's compulsory that you use C or W or Z.
Yeah. Even there could be a
Uh-huh.
situation where you can even use CF, which is cash flow.
But you have to know that the variable that you are using is the coupon that you are going to place over there. So you can use B, but you need to define the B in the formula, that the B that you want to use is the coupon. What is necessary is that the B is what coupon. You need to define it. The I is what? Someone can use I in place of the I use. Someone can use R. So we need to define that, okay, the I is what? Is the what? Interest, because you are discounting. So it's your interest. Do you get it? So the variables there in the question, the variable in the formula, you can choose any what, any variable and any alphabet to what represent your formulas, but you need to what define the values that you are using in the formulas. Are you okay?
Yes, please, I am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So the part II of the same question A, they are asking what will inform our decision whether or not to buy the bond. What will determine whether or not to buy the bond? So now let's I mean digest this. Know that a bond is traded at what? Normally, that's the what? The where bonds are what traded. It is traded at what? Par. So if the par, which is the future value, is what? 1,000 euro, that's the what? The face value is traded at what? Is 1,000. Now the price is now what? 946. What will inform your decision whether to buy or not? So the market value is what? Is the 1,000, or the face value is what? The 1,000. Now the price itself that you have calculated is what? is 946. So what will be the decision rule to what? Buy or not buy the what? Can someone help the decision rule so that we write the decision rule? Hello,
Aye.
I want someone to help me with the decision rule based on what I've explained. So
So if now the market value is 1,000 and what we just solved for our present value is 946, then we are supposed to buy it. I'll decide to purchase it.
okay, what if you don't want to buy two? What will be the decision rule? You are making a
If
decision rule. It's not
if
one side, like both
price would
sides.
okay, if the price would have been more than 1,000, then we won't buy or we won't purchase.
Okay,
That is,
okay.
we might run as lost.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
fine. So the decision is that if present value is greater than market value or face value, don't buy. But if present value is lower or less than market value and buy. So that will be the decision what to. So that's all that we are going to see. Now let's move to the B. U C Bank Limited. Bond valuation. So as usual, let's pick out the information and then see how we can also solve that. So with this, we also have what? The management of the bank decide to issue bonds to raise additional capital. Your firm bought a 12-year. So a 12-year is the what? Yield to maturity. Yeah. 10,000 bond yielding 10% interest semi-annually 5 years ago. If the current discount rate is 18, so we have 10,000. Being the face value or the par. 10% coupon rate. And this coupon rate is what? Semi-annually. That means it is paid, the coupon is paid twice a year. Right. And the discount rate is what? 18%. So now 5 years ago, 12. So now we have to also find the so 12 years ago. So half of 12 years is what?
6 years.
Semi-annually 5 years ago. No. So that means the 12 years you subtract from the 5. You get what?
7.
7 years. So we are going to use 7 years for the yield to maturity. So it to be 7 years. So let me write the face value. Face value is 10,000. What again? Coupon rates. 10%. What else? Yield to maturity is also 7 years. Let me do it. 12 minus 5 give us what? 7 years. Right. And this one is what? In what? Annual terms. Always the yield to maturity is given what? Annually. So if you want to find it, the semi-annual what? Terms, we need to what? Multiply by the compounding what? The periods. So if semi-annually, how many periods are we going to pay the interest? 2 times every year. Every year we are going to pay interest 2 times. So you multiply 7 years by what? 12 to get the actual years that we are going to use to find the price. So let's note that the interest rates to we will have to find the normal the actual required rate that you'll be using. You when you get the shows in the return required returns, it was 18% annually. So to find the semi-annual terms, you divide by 2. In the years, you multiply by 2 to give us 14. And the required returns is annual terms. So we are going to divide by what? 2. The 2 periods that we are going to pay interest within the year. And the coupon payments. Now you need to find the coupon payment and all that. You don't have coupon. To find the coupon you adjust for the coupon rate. So 10% divided by 2 give us 5%. So coupon, they didn't give us coupon payment, so you need to find our coupon using the rates and the face value. So as usual, say that you divide this by 2. Divided by 2 times your face value, which is 10,000, sorry. So when you punch this 5% times 10,000, you get
500.
500. The yield to maturity was 7 years in annually. So that one, 7 years divided by 2, you get what? 8. Multiply by 2, sorry. 2 periods. Get 14. Yes. And required returns. Required returns to 18% divided by 2 years. 2 periods, sorry, 2 periods. So that one to give us 9%. Okay. Now you pick the formula and you find the present value.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. So my question is, it said your firm bought a 12 years 10,000 bond yielding 10% interest semi-annually 5 years ago. If the current discount rate on the bond is 18. So this here they are saying 5 years ago. So are we still finding present value?
So 5 years ago. So it is in the it is in the like it's not in the future, but what we are about to find, the 7 years is in the future. We are not considering, we are not factoring the 5 years ago. Now again, we are looking at the remaining years, which is the 7 years.
So in this case, we're only considering the 7 years, not the 5 years ago
Yeah,
calculation.
exactly. So that's why we need to discount. We need to um remove the 5 years ago from the 12 years. I mean the actual years is 12 years. That's when you bought the bond was bought for 12 years. That yield 10% interest semi-annually 5 years ago. So if you want to find the present value, we are not going to consider the 5 years now. You consider the remaining years after the 5 years.
Okay. Another question. Um, the formula written there is, I think, annuity. Okay. Now, I don't know if we can. It is possible for us to use the present value, maybe the present value formula for the 7 years. Is it possible? Will we get the same answer? Even
Present
though I
value
know it will be lengthy, but I'm
for
asking.
which side?
No, you see, we are finding the present value. You are finding the present value of the 7 years. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm asking, um, for present value, we have future value over bracket open 1 plus r raised to the power n. Okay, so and to finding the 7 years, we have to do it for 7 years. I know it is lengthy, but I'm asking, we have to do it for 7 years. Okay, I'm
Mm.
asking if we are going to get the same answer because this is a short formula for it, which is the annuity. Okay.
Yeah, you can use the present value, but you need to discount it separately. I mean, you have to do it 7 times.
Yeah, you have to do it 14 times.
Yeah, so yeah, 14 times. Because of the years is 14, so we do it 14 times. Discount 14 to a present, 13 to present, 12 to present, 11 to present, 10 to present, 9 to present, up towards year
And
one.
that would be very lengthy. So I think this is quite easy.
Yeah. So that's the essence why we are using the annuity formula. List of that. Is that all?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
So our C is what? Where is the thing taking me? Our C is 500. The I is 9%. 0.09. 0.09. The years is 14. Future value is 10,000. 0.09. So someone should help me with the fears for each of the formula.
The one in the yellow, 3,893.08.
3,000.
893.08.
893.08. Let's clear off the 0.08. It's small.
Okay.
And the green one.
$2,992.
992.
92.
So in all, we are getting
6,885.
all right. Thank you. So that will be the I part. Now the II is the bond being issued at par, discount or premium. Explain your answer. So who want to try?
The question again.
Is the bond being issued at par, discount or premium? Explain your answer.
I think it is a discount because the present value is less than the face value.
Okay, who else? Any suggestion? So, as he said, the present value we have calculated 6,885 is less than what the face value, the 10,000. So the price as at now has been what reduced. So now that means that the bond is trading at what a discount. If it is trading at a par, then the present value must be equal to what the face value. On the other side, if the present value is more than the face value, the price is trading at what a premium. So that's how you use to what determine whether the bond is trading at what par, discount or what premium. So you check the present value and the face value and know whether the bond is trading at par, discount or what premium. On the other side, you can also use the um coupon rates and the yield to maturity rates to also determine. Now, if you check the this thing, the coupon rate. Coupon rate was what, 10%, and the yield to maturity was also 18%. So usually, if the yield to maturity is high, is greater, the bond will be what? The present value of the bond will be what? Lower or lesser than the face value. So there is a indirect relationship between the yield to maturity and then the bond price. And then there is a direct relationship between the coupon rate and then the bond price. So that's the other way you can also use to assess whether the bond is trading at par, discount, or premium. So since the coupon rate is lower than the yield to maturity rate, then of course the bond price will be lower than the face value. And for that matter, the bond is trading at a discount. A discount. So that was what you so the bond is trading at what par? A discounts. The bond is issued at a discount. Since PO is lower than face value. C. Western Alliance. C. Western Alliance. Western. Yes. Okay. So that one too, you should also pick out the information and all that. So Western Alliance PLC is a manufacturing company that has recently developed an innovative new range of equipment that is expected to lead to the company growing rapidly. It is expected that the company will grow at 5% per annum. So one key information per annum for 4 years. Over time, as the market share of this new equipment increases, the firm's growth rate will reach a steady state. At that point, the firm may grow at 3% per annum. So we have Gene 1. Gene 1 equals what? 5%. For what? for 4 years. And you also have Gene 2 equals 3% afterwards. So this one is what? After the 4 years. After was. So after the 4th year, the 5th year going, the dividend will grow at that rate. Assume that the market required rates, so interest required rates R is what? Is 12%. The firm's most recent year zero dividend was just so dividend just paid. DO is what? Dividend just paid is what? 2 cedis per share. The firm is expected to grow its dividends at a constant rate of 5% per annum in line with profits growth. That's what we have done already. That's the 5 constantly for 5 years. Calculate the current price of the Western Alliance using the constant growth model. Okay. So to find the share price of dividends, all we need to do is to what? Discount all the dividends to present. So you first of all grow the 2 cedi dividend that was paid today. You discount them by the constant were good for the first 4 years, and also find the afterwards the perpetuity. You also grow it by the perpetuity rate to the future. Then you find the present value of the perpetuity dividends at the end of the fourth year. Then you also now discount all of that to to present. So we need to find D1, D2, D3, D4. Then the D4, you grow the D4 by the second rate, which is the 3% afterwards. When you grow that by the second growth rate, the value that you get, you discount it back using the perpetuity form back to year 4. Then after getting that, you now discount year D1, D2, D3, D4 to present to find the price of find the price of the dividends or the share today. So D1 is what? D equals to D1. D1 is equal to D not. You raise the power.
Hello, Nasib.
Yeah.
Please, so let me see. I want you to see whether I'm on the right track. Are you saying we'll grow the year 0 to year 1, then we'll grow year 1 to year 2, and 2 to 3, then 3 to 4? That's for the 4 years. Then we'll find the present value of all this.
Yeah.
Then we'll come and grow year 4 to year 5. Then we'll find the perpetuity of it.
The year 4, when you are growing it, you are not just growing it towards year 5 only. it is perpetuity.
Okay.
It's forever. So it's forever, and you want to find the um present value or the future value of that year for forever. You find the use the what the perpetuity formula
Mhm. Yeah,
to
so that's
grow
what
it.
I'm saying. I'm saying that you have to first grow the year 4 to year 5, the dividend.
Yeah,
You have to grow it to year 5 before you find the perpetuity of it.
yeah,
Perpetuity of
yeah.
yeah.
To
Okay.
back
Thank
to
you.
what? Back to
So I'm on track.
year 4.
Okay.
Because then the next the year after the year 5 backwards is what year 4.
Yes.
So when you discount it using the perpetuity formula to come to what year 4.
Yes.
Yeah,
So now you add the two,
yeah. We add the present value of the
the 4
perpetuity
years,
at year plus the
and the
present
present
value,
value of the perpetuity.
yeah, perpetuity. Then you sum them
Okay,
up.
that's fine. Thank you.
Welcome. So G1 then raised to the power of n. So D1 is equal to 2CD multiplied by 1 plus the first year is what 5%, 0.05. So someone should give me the values. D2 will be 2 times 1 Yeah, so someone should help me with the figures. Hello, D1 is what?
D1 is 2.1.
2.1. D2.
2.205. 05.
D3.
2.31525. 2.31525.
5.
25.
Let's leave this here.
Okay. 2.431.
So that's year 4. Now we are going to grow this um this into us the future forever using the second growth rate. So 2.431 with 1.1 plus the second rate 0.30. That one will give us getting for the D5.
2.503. 504. 2.504.
So this one is what? Forever. Till it doesn't or end. Because it will be what? A perpetuity. There's another way we can also find our D1, D2, and D3 and that. So after you have find the D1, if you want to find the D2, yeah, you can use the D1 value to find the D2. And that one, you are going to use this. We are not going to raise it towards power 2, but we raise it towards power 1 because already the D1 is here. So all we need is to raise it towards power 1. Find just multiply by the discounting factor by just 1 year, and then multiply it by this because already the 1 year has taken effect from the D1. So when you want to use this approach, the years you do it 1 constantly. So after you have computed for the D22, you can also use that D22 or compute for D3, and you remain the years 1 throughout. Are we okay?
Yes,
Hello.
please.
Yeah, that's another way to us find. So now let's find the let's discount. We are going to discount all of these things to the. So now we have find the future value, right? Now let's find the terminal value of this. The perpetuity at back to year 4, so that we can now discount everything to year 0. So we say we find the terminal value, or we discount that to year 4 using the constant growth formula. That's the perpetuity, the same as perpetuity. So if you want to find the discount it back to D4, use this formula. Can So D5. So D5 R minus Gen 2. So D5 is what?
2.504.
2.504. The R discount, the discount rate is
See the
plus
question.
12.
Yeah, I think 12.
The second rate is what?
0.03.
Come 0.03. So when you compute it, you are going to get
27.822.
so from here you discount D1, D2, D3, D4 and D4 to what? D1 to get a price. So discount all of the dividends to what? To come if I can get a formula somewhere here. I don't want to. Pricing. So let me pick this one. Yeah. D1 is 2.1 and the discount rate is 12%, right? So same. And D2 is what? D2 is 2.205. D3 D3 is 2.315 plus D4. D4 is 2.431 plus the present value of the what perpetuity, which is 27.82. And you discount the two together, You can do it safely, right? It's not by force. You can separate it. So those of you who want to separate it, can separate it. And so the one I'm coming to highlight yellow. When you get there, find the total before you discount the two. If not, you are going to get it wrong. You add the D1, the first D1 from the 4 years toward the perpetuity or D4. You add them, the total, you add it together, then you discount it. You multiply by the discounting what factor. But if you just punch everything like you see on the calculator without finding the total for the 2.431 plus 27.28, you will get a different or a wrong figure. So first of all, find the total for the 2.431 plus 27.8. Find the total before you multiply or point them to the calculator. So what are you getting?
5.28.
5.28
Yes, please.
for all.
No, from the first discounting to the third. 0.28.
5.28.
Pascal. Pascal.
And then remaining two. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So use this figure to what discount it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, um, we were fining for the remaining 7 years, right? Which is which is um year 6, 7, 8, up to 12. So why were we using D1, D2?
Sir,
I said
this one is a different question.
no. The one we were just doing, the C. I can't even see your screen. The one we were doing.
Uh,
We were supposed to find for the remaining 7 years, right? Out of the 12
this
years.
one is a different question. Check the question we are solving and the one we are asking for. This one is question C, not question B.
Please, I can't even see your screen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, so
Really? Can you see my screen? You can see now. Hello. Hello.
I can see now.
So the question we are solving is the C. The C is different from the B. Can you see?
Yes.
You have wasted too much time on this question. So when you find the remaining two, the fourth year, when you discount it, you are going to get 19.22. Give us 24.50. So that will be the price today. So the last part of the question is the APAM PLC. You solve this and you are done. From APAM to, we are going to find the present value using the variable growth rates. So that means that you also have to what? It's the same process that we did for the C, the same process. You grow the dividends just paid. So it is expected that the company will grow 25% per annum for 3 years. So you see, this one will be our Gen 1. Over the years, the market share of this new environmentally friendly equipment increases. The firm's growth rate will reach a steady state. At that point, the firm will grow 4%. So you see the same scenario in what the C. Assume that the market return rate, the required rate of return on the share is what? 11. It's 11. So this question you will not solve. So the same approach. So use the same approach for the C to solve this question. So same procedure in part C to solve part D. You find the future value for the first 3 years. Find the future value 3 years using the Gen 1, 25%. When you get to year 4, right? When you get to year 4, you find the perpetuity, you grow the year 4 into year 5 upwards going. Then by the 11%, the value that you get at year 3, you grow it by the Gen 2, which is 11%. Then you find the future value of that. The recent dividend is what? 1.8. So that's what you are going to use to compute for the first 3 years using the formula. You anticipate that the firm will increase the dividend by 25% annually for the next 4 years. and after that the dividend will grow at 4% per annum indefinitely. Yeah. Then once you find the perpetuity present value of the dividends to year three, you now discount everything to what present. So we have Gene 1 to be what? 25%. Gene 2 to be 11%. 11%. Um, Gene 2 is this one is R 11%. Gene 2 to be Gene 2 to be 4%. We also have D1 D naught dividend just paid 1.08, and then yeah, so that's the information given to us. So we find our D1 is what? 1.80 multiplied by 1 plus the first rate 25%, 2.25. You find that D2, you find that D3, you find that's raised to the power what? 1.80 multiplied by 1 plus the growth rate 25. Year 2. Year 3 is also 1.80, 1 plus 0.0, 1.25. Year 3. So you're actually going to get 2.25 for D1. Then D2, we are going to get 2.8125, and D3, we are going to get 3.5156. Alright. Then we also find for the fourth year. So the fourth year will be 4.0 3945. D5, that's after the year 4. D5 after the year 4. You got 4.3945. You grow that by the second growth rate, which is 4%, 0.04. And that will give us 4.502. So it is actually the same process we did for the part C. The same process. Actually the same process. We find the odds. We now find the present value of the first four. Then here this was forever. So we need to discount this to the next year, the backwards. So to come back one, so it will be at what year 4. So we use the formula to discount that. Use this formula to year 4. Use this formula to discount it to year 4. So we have 4.502. Discount rate is 11%, and then the growth rate is 4%. So when you point this to the calculator, get 65.29. Now you have gotten all the dividends in the future. That's so now the next thing is to discount everything towards discounts. Now discounts all the dividends towards all the dividends and the terminal value to present full stop. So that will be um the the present value of the dividends. Please, on this note, you end our discussion is 5 past, most past 5. So when you do that, you discount all of that, D1, D2, D3, D4, and the last D4 that you have completed. You will not include this because that's what you have done to get a D4. Discount all of that using the the method that you use in your this C part. Please, on that note, is there any question? If there is no question, we can close. Hello.